We are live.
No, we're here.
We are here, everybody. Hello, Katie Weber. Hello, Rachel. How are you guys doing? We are doing pretty good. I'm pretty tired, but other than that, we have Zach is over here. So if you hear background noises, they're loud. You know how that go.
Hi, everyone.
Hey,
Katie?
James.
Is that James?
James.
He's my first pick in
Oh, was
Duo's
he?
Biggest Loser, yes.
James, you ain't even got that much to lose, all right?
So anyway, we're here tonight. I hope
Aaron,
everyone
hi.
enjoyed their week. I hope everyone is looking forward to the weekend. It's officially here now. So, no.
He has to get his phone. Go ahead, hurry up.
Sorry.
Life,
And they've known about this.
Hey, J-Boy. Yep, Steve shaved. He shaved his beard.
Yeah, I'm going to go with something new. Something new here for a little while.
I am scared. Because I know you.
Oh my God. I like to do different things. But anyway, we just got done doing some filming. We are up to Stranger Things, Season 2, Episode 1.
Yes, and The Walking Dead, we are through 714.
Correct.
And then we watched...
We were left off with The Walking Dead with Benjamin being killed.
Yeah, Benjamin and Richard.
And Carol finding out about Glenn.
Yes.
And that was pretty intense. I was pretty excited about her finding out, actually. What?
Did you start?
No, we're just talking
We're
to the camera.
talking to ourselves right now.
Oh, we're talking about this.
She's like, did you guys start yet? We're talking to ourselves. Yes.
So, with that being said, Stranger Things got through Season 1. And I think we both really enjoy the show.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Season 1 was really good. If you subtract, the last 10 minutes, it could have easily, closed out and, been, a solid ending. But with that last 10 minutes or so, it really left the door open for this next season, which I thought...
And it had a different vibe to it.
Yeah, Season 2, Episode 1 felt a lot different than the previous season.
It did. It did quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I don't know what in the hell that thing is that...
Yeah, I said it looks like an octopus in the sky. And he's
like
like,
a
it looks more like a spider to me. And I'm like, well, octopus, spider, sky creature, or whatever it is.
Right.
Hey, Donald. Got big news.
Go.
Been waiting to share with you. Well, what's the big news? What would we name Maggie's baby? Oh, that's hard. It depends on if it's a boy or girl, of course, which I think that it's going to be a boy. That's just my guess. I don't know. Probably somebody who's died.
Something to do with Herschel.
Probably. I was thinking... what was I thinking? I was thinking about this the other day.
All right.
Yeah, either a family name or in remembrance of somebody.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's not going to be Glenn, obviously. That'd be too...
I have no idea what they would call him. Even Judith is called Little Ass Kicker, so it could go any direction.
Yeah, and she was ultimately named Judith, which, I would have never guessed that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But, anyway, really enjoying it. The kids seem to have grown a little bit, too, I noticed.
A little bit. I think this is almost 1 year later.
Right.
I mean, it's literally a week and a half out of a year. So yeah, they're a little bit older. And then at the end of the episode, we see 11, and she has hair. That's.
You need to wake up.
I know, I'm tired. Donnie. Sorry I haven't been active. I've been busy with someone.
Ooh.
Whoop, whoop. Her name is Jennifer, and she's the most amazing woman to ever come to my life. I'm the happiest I've ever been in a long time.
Good deal.
That's
Good deal.
awesome. I'm happy for you, Donnie.
Yes,
Seriously.
very happy for you.
And tell Jennifer we said hi.
Yes, yes, please do. Yeah, definitely if you have someone in your life and you really love her, make sure you pay attention to her and always show her that respect. So that's, yeah.
For sure.
Yep. And the honeymoon period can always be the best.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
but keep that going.
It sounds like this is fairly new, so of course it's going to be awesome when it's new. It's just how you get through them rough times.
The thing is, I'm going to give you the key to it all. It's yes, dear to everything.
Yeah, my grandpa,
Yep.
very wise man, sat Steve down one day and said, the key to a happy marriage is these 2 words.
Yep.
Yes, dear. And Steve, he's followed that pretty well.
Even when she's crabby and says, you need to take the garbage out right now. Yes, dear? Yes, dear.
All right.
As long as I say that, things are cool because it's kind of just covered everything right there.
Yeah, just suck it up for a while, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope everybody had a wonderful week. We're just starting to dive in, let people kind of mosey into the chat. I know it was last minute, but we did want to talk about Stranger Things a little bit about The Walking Dead, a little bit about the questions you may have for the other shows as well. So make sure to put your comments in here, or if you have something you want to share. But first thing I want to say is happy birthday to Diva. She is 22 years old. Diva is just a wonderful person. We met her through, obviously, the channel and have become friends with her and gotten to know her over on Discord. So if you ever have the opportunity, please, in the comments, say happy birthday to Diva.
Yeah, she's awesome. We've been talking to her for a long time.
Yes.
I mean, probably pretty much since we started the channel. So
yeah, we've gotten to know really good people over there, and it's a great positive place as well. So I need to get in there more often, but life sometimes sucks me into different directions. With work and family and Lacey being sick and life just tends to kind of drag you sometimes.
Happens.
But we get in there, and when we do, it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. So
oh yeah, and I do see some of you are asking how I've been feeling. Good days and bad days. For the most part, I'm feeling better for the most part, but I do run out of energy a lot quicker still. Like, I'm exhausted, like, all the time. You know what I mean? And, like, my nose is still running quite a bit, and I get headaches every day. That sucks.
Well, I think it's the weather, too. It's in Illinois, it can be 50 one day and 7 the next, and then that big scare going around that we keep hearing about, the coronavirus.
I don't have the coronavirus. I mean, I don't know for sure, but pretty sure I don't have the coronavirus. I hardly ever leave my house.
It's kind of scary. I mean,
it
in
is
a way,
kind of scary because I was seeing on the news the other day that they were saying that sometimes you don't even get symptoms.
That's scary.
And so you could be walking by somebody who has it.
It almost seems like there was a couple cases where even they said that the people were never in contact with anyone else. So how in the hell?
Well, with anybody that they knew had been to an affected area or been...
Yeah.
Basically, it's community driven, or it's starting to become community driven.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, so it's spreading, really crazy. Let's see. Amy, that's how it is in Albuquerque. Really? Because I feel like it's probably warm most of the time in Albuquerque.
No, they get weather.
Do they get like all the
Yeah.
4 seasons there?
Yeah, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe you do get snow and other things as well.
Snow in New Mexico?
Yeah.
I've never been in New Mexico, so
I mean, you're thinking New Mexico, probably the desert parts or the
maybe
the more southern.
maybe in the more northern
But
parts.
in the
yeah.
more north, because Albuquerque is the place you want to fly from.
Donald says, I was hoping Jennifer would be here to see this, but she had to go back to see her daughter and get her stuff. Oh, staying the night, Donnie? She's staying the night with Donnie boy.
Well, that's great, Donnie. Seriously, that's great. I mean,
I'm
take care
happy
of her.
for you because I know that is something that...
Very important.
Yeah, and when you don't have somebody and you want somebody, and yeah, it's always nice to feel wanted, right?
Yeah.
Shut up. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Bitch, I've been with you for freaking 15 years.
Be 15 years too long. You keep talking to me like that, girl. No, I'm kidding.
He don't want to mess with me right now, okay? Let's see. The Spanish flu, very scary stuff, and how it occurred in waves. They were saying that the coronavirus, they suspect will end up just like the common flu, or like the flu. Like, it'll be like a seasonal thing every year.
I mean, I always think back to, things that's happened in our past. I'm not saying in this modern, era of medicine and stuff like that. I'm talking, there's things that could hit that could take hold, and kill a bunch of people before you could ever get the vaccine out or whatnot,
Yeah, because the coronavirus came from like a bat.
Well, that's what
That's
saying.
what they're narrowing it down to, I guess, is that the person in the little the Chinese village or whatever was cutting up a bat and got blood on his hands and probably touched his face or something.
Well, of course, that's what we do.
Yeah, I'm all about touching my face when I have blood on it. Hey, Katie, thank you so much. Hey, Stephen Lacey, I just wanted to say hi. I'm glad to see that Lacey is feeling better, and also I'm watching wrestling, patiently waiting for my number one favorite wrestler, John Cena.
John Cena? You can't see me?
What? I'm not a big wrestling fan, but
I was always into like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Hulk Hogan when I was young. Really watched it, until basically kind of when The Rock.
Yeah, my best friend Robin in high school was in love with The Rock.
Well, who isn't? He's freaking cool.
And I'd be like,
great
"You're
actor.
watching wrestling?" Oh, him as an actor, like.
Well, that's what he's doing basically in wrestling.
Basically,
he's a great
he's
showman.
performing a role. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, I want to talk a little bit about Stranger Things too. So far, I would say my favorite. I love the kids, man. The '80s thing, I'm digging that. The music. In fact, they had a couple songs on there today when we were watching.
Donnie, thank you. Oh, and you tell your mom Iris that we said happy birthday.
Oh, it's Iris's birthday?
It's Iris's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Iris. Happy birthday to you. You look like you're 22.
Yeah. There was so many more 80s references that I noticed, like right off the bat.
Oh yeah, they had the arcade,
the
which was a big thing. You get dropped off. I don't know if many of you did that. Some people back then did that, but that was kind of a big thing, a hangout. They'd have the arcade where you'd go to, and
the what I call that one guy, the 80s hairband guy with his sister. who was Mad Max. The 80s
Yeah.
hairband guy. He's like all 80s, like down to the tight pants, and I'm surprised
Jean
he
jacket.
wasn't wearing like a cut off tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the jean jacket.
Yeah,
and,
with the
yeah.
yeah. And then
the Camaro.
Mike's mom, her hair got way more 80s
I like that look
this
though.
past year.
As I was saying in the video, or,
Yeah.
during the video,
He said it just looks so pure.
it does.
And I was
It's
like, yeah, with that whole can of 80s or Aquanet, it's pure, all right.
It looked really good. I thought it looked great.
Yeah, I bet the soundtrack is great.
I would love to hear that. I would love to hear that.
Yeah, because they have
I'm
a
a huge-
great mix of like all different kinds.
In fact,
Yeah.
on my Sirius radio, I have hair bands as my number one.
Yeah, that's definitely your number one go-to.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
But anyway, loving the kids.
Zara, yeah, we did watch Stranger Things season 2, episode 1 earlier today. So we just watched it. We obviously haven't edited, gotten it out or yet anything. That'll still go up on Monday. But we did watch it today. So that's what we're talking about right now.
I'm excited to even watch the next one. I mean, it's all the time. I want to watch Stranger Things.
I find myself like almost always wanting to binge that show.
Mm-hmm.
Like wanting to keep going, but man, we gotta get into something else.
Right.
But yeah, that one always want to binge it. With some other shows, I'm like, I can wait.
And it's so different than any show I've ever watched. I mean, it's not... I don't know how in the hell they came up with the concept of it, that they would think that this would work or whatever, but it's excellent. I mean, it kind of has the Goonies feel to it with the kids.
Yeah.
It has that...
they like have all kinds of different
It almost
feels.
has the Halloween from Michael Myers,
Yeah. In this past episode that we just watched today, it kind of had that in a few moments where it felt very Halloween-ish. And I know in the last season there was a lot of like E.T. sort of, like
right.
Yeah, just all kinds of.
But
I like that.
I know I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
We got to meet the number 8, for the first time. Didn't know until we saw the little tattoo, but I noticed from the beginning that she was kind of...
She was different.
She
There was
turned
something about her. Yeah.
She was too calm in that speed chase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she just went, boom.
And she literally just said it, but like nothing happened in real life. It was like she fucked with his mind.
Yeah.
And made him see something that wasn't real, but like felt and completely real. So that was totally
So that makes me question, is there any of 1 through 11?
I'm assuming if that's 8, I mean, I don't know. We had originally thought that, well, they're probably just dead, right?
Yeah.
That's what we thought.
Because of what they put 11 through, you would think that...
Through the process, at some point, they push them too far, and
plus
they
they're
die.
bleeding, when they do these things.
Yeah.
They start bleeding, does that affect their health? Does that do this, that, or
Right.
the other? But anyway, favorite character on here, I really dig Hopper. I like him. He has that... He definitely looks like the cop role. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. I love Hopper. And I loved at the end of that episode where he's like become like a surrogate father figure for Elle. Like, I love that so much because he lost his daughter, obviously. So this is kind of like a surrogate daughter for him almost.
Right.
And then opposite, Elle never had like a loving sort of. She always had the like, oh, I'll do something nice for you if you do exactly what I say.
But it kills me because she's kind of kept out of being a kid and have to be sheltered like that.
Yeah.
And I know it was her voice on the radio.
Yes, me
when
too.
Will was...
Not Will, Mike.
Mike,
Mike
sorry.
was trying to talk to her over the radio. And that was definitely her that was like, Mike, like real quietly, but then Dustin hopped on real quick.
Right.
And so he just probably assumed.
And out of the kids, I don't know what it is, but yeah, I like Dustin.
Dustin is my favorite out of the boys.
Does that,
He's
in the comments, real quick.
I think it's just like his sense of humor.
Who's your favorite kid? I mean, actor. Other than 11, because we all know we all love 11. But out of the boys,
who's your favorite?
Yeah, who's your favorite in that? I just kind of want to see what you think.
Well, we got 4 Dustins so far.
Okay.
Which is to be expected. Because Dustin is awesome.
Jenna said Dustin.
Jenna said Dustin. Galaxy Grave. Thank you. Ooh, excuse me.
Hello.
I can't see that. He's just saying hi and waving.
How's it going?
Hey. Tony. Steve, we don't consider one of the boys because he's like, he's almost graduated high school now.
Yeah, he'd be.
We mean like
he'd be in the Nancy.
Jonathan, Nancy, like in that age bracket.
Yeah. And
We're
I like
thinking
Jonathan.
like
I like Jonathan a lot.
the 12-year-olds.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Yeah, and I like Steve too. Now, he had his moments where I was like, bro.
Yeah, he was a douche. He was a straight up douchebag, but he caught it quick.
He caught it quick, and when you apologize and you fess up to your wrongdoings, I like that.
And he went and he took care of the spray painting and owned up to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And apologized to not only Nancy, but Jonathan too. Actually, he was going to apologize to Jonathan first. Well, unless he went there and she wasn't there. We don't know all that jazz. But, yeah, I like that he's...
And what I do want to say is we're not the only ones going on this journey for the first time. Craig Kostelecki, good friend and manager with Duo Reacts.
Yep.
He's going through this journey as well with us. So anything in the comments as well that you want to ask Craig in the comments about what he feels.
Obviously no spoilers.
Yeah,
because he also has not seen Stranger Things, and he sticks right around wherever we're at.
And me and him text, and we talk about the show as well. This is how much we actually like
Ray
it.
is also seeing it for the first time.
Ray is?
Yep.
Ray's on my team for Duo's Biggest Loser, by the way. I don't know if you know that, Ray, but you're on my team.
I don't even know if he's in the room. Craig was just letting me know.
Oh, well, hi, Ray.
I'm sure we'll talk to him in Discord later, though, because...
And I wanted to tell JB hi. I know he wasn't able to watch the live stream tonight. Wanted to tell him hi, and hi to everybody.
Hi to everybody. Donald! So since I have your P.O. box, I'll send you some pictures. Anything you'd like me to send you in general. 1 million... No, I'm just kidding.
Whataburger.
Candy... No, I'm just kidding.
Send her a Pepsi.
I have Pepsi.
We should own stock in frickin' Pepsi.
We should... I mean...
Jesus.
If they, took some sort of, if they could measure how much I drink, over my lifetime, I should be, rich right now. You know what I mean?
That's why we're poor. We have to buy Pepsi all the time.
Favorite episode of The Walking Dead so far? That's a really hard question.
I'll tell you what, as far as favorite, that's a great question. I'm going to go back to, it wasn't my favorite, but it was my favorite because it just stood out, was the meeting of Negan when he hit Glenn and Abe. I mean...
Okay.
Because it was intense. It was...
Well, I liked...
It's something I'll never forget.
Well, you got to remember that's 2 separate episodes. So we meet him at the end of season 6, right? Which was a great episode because was super intense.
Not the meeting.
Okay, so you're talking about when he actually...
Be 7-1.
Yeah.
7-1.
My favorite episode? I don't know if I'd call that my favorite. It was a great episode because, yes, it was super intense and super, I can't watch this, but, I can't look away. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have to think about that one.
Now, I've had a lot of good feeling
Money
moments.
Money for Pepsi, yep. Exactly.
What?
Money for Pepsi.
You're right. Seriously, she drinks a crap load.
Yeah,
Pepsi.
I have started mixing it up during the day with Sprites, though. You know,
I'll take a picture and I'll show it in Discord. I'll just show it, and I'll
show
take a
my
picture of
yeah.
everyone that I buy, and you tell me if I'm getting too much or not. But
Well,
anyway,
because we have
pop.
like a little mini fridge in our room, and it's like packed with like almost all
It's
Pepsis.
not a small
Well,
mini
it's
fridge
no, it's
either.
like a half fridge. One of them, like like college dorm fridge or whatever, or the size that.
They're not just a square cube. Okay, this is one of the bigger.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
half the size of a regular one.
yeah.
Right.
But anyway, she drinks
Anthony,
a lot of Pepsi. So yeah.
want to say hi. Do you trust Jadis yet? Hell no.
No, hey, I'm going to tell
Hell
you right
no.
now. I do not like her. We actually talk about that in this.
One of these last episodes that we just watched today
Mm-hmm.
on how like we can almost like we can just feel a betrayal come, actually multiple betrayals coming,
We talked about that.
Yeah.
And we can talk about that too.
as
I
far
mean-
as Jadis and the scavengers. We feel like they're going to betray Rick and company in some way. We can't figure out how yet, but they're going to betray him somehow.
Well, you know how we're coming up to the end of the season,
Yes.
like rapidly.
Yep.
Me and Lacey today were thinking through trying to project what is going to happen. We don't think Negan's going to die.
No.
It
It's
just
too
seems
soon.
it just seems like
Yeah.
it's too rapid of a movement
Right.
to have something big go down. But what I think is going to happen is, and we talked about,
betrayals.
is there's going to be a betrayal with that
Gregory.
Gregory.
Yeah, well, we said we feel like there's going to be multiple betrayals.
Multiple, yes.
Because Gregory, like, you can read it all over his face, right? He
He's
is totally going to betray Maggie at some point.
Yes.
So we're going to have a betrayal from him. From Eugene. And that might have something to do with Sasha. I mean, you guys will obviously see our reactions to that next week.
He's
but
going to be put into a position, Lacey,
Yes.
where he's going to have to decide, is his old friends worth...
he's going to have to prove his loyalty one way or the other to Negan.
Yeah.
And by making
Even though he walked away from him at the gate, I still feel he's going to be put into a position where he's going to have to make a big
and that's the
time.
question: is he going to go tell Negan that
I don't know.
It's
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. He's put into that predicament, and
Diva.
he's very hard to read.
Thanks for the shout out. Mad love, Steve and Lacey and Steve. Happy birthday, Diva.
No, she got it right the first time. Diva, happy birthday. We were just talking. I think you heard it, but happy birthday. We love you a ton, just a ton, and
Dan, we have seen The Walking Dead through 714.
yes.
So 713 and 714 we just watched today. And then Stranger Things 201, we saw the 100, 111,
The Badlands.
and Into the Badlands 209. That's
Yep.
what we watched today. So we watched 5 shows today.
And tomorrow we'll go into the rest of the group, the
Yeah.
Americans,
The rest
Chernobyl.
of the tier shows.
Yeah. Yep.
We have 4 more tier shows. And then after that, if we're still up for it tomorrow, we'll start on movies. Otherwise, Sunday
Yep.
is going to be like a movie day for us. So.
Yeah. And to let you know on the movie end of it, I know that we're going to be watching
Kick-Ass. I know that's one of them.
Kick-Ass and
Harry Potter 4.
Harry Potter 4.
The House Bunny. It's on the tip of my tongue, that last movie.
It's a Breaking Bad movie.
Oh, El Camino. Yeah, but El Camino. What's that last? Cellular. So
Okay.
those are the movies on the lineup. Craig, I got the Cellular before you even had to say it, Craig. I kept thinking Paycheck, and I think that's because somebody else was saying that at some point they wanted us to watch Paycheck or something.
I don't know.
I was mixing it up in my head.
We were sitting here the other night. Lacey was sick, obviously, and I was sitting out here, and we watched the movie The Irishman.
Yeah, that's a long-ass movie, too, by the way. I
Be
think
honest,
that movie
now,
was like
now,
3.5 hours
I asked you during the
long.
movie if you liked it or not, And
I didn't want to start watching it. I was like,
now tell me the
Irish
truth.
man.
Did you like it?
I mean, it's not a movie that I'm going to want to, like, rewatch. But for what it was, yeah, I thought it was a good movie.
I thought it was good.
But I'm probably not going to watch it again, like, anytime soon. I'll watch it again, like, far in the future.
If you hear a dog barking, that's my son's dog, and it's driving me frickin' nuts.
Chris, thank you, and you're welcome.
We're dog sitting for him tonight. And I'm not
Yeah.
very happy with that right now.
Anthony, thank you so much. What did you think of Quinn's attack on the Widow and the Widow's fight with Tilda? Yes, we did see that.
That fight, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think Steve was kind of stunned for most of the way through, like, because I almost, like, he was just, like, staring at the screen.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. In
There
fact,
at the end, you were like, holy shit.
Anthony,
or something
you're going
like
to
that.
find at the end of this, what you're going to see. I still haven't processed everything from
Yeah.
this show, from that episode.
Well, immediately when the episode starts, you get thrown the bombshell of Flea
Yeah.
is the widow.
Yes.
Well, and then they said her name.
Start with an M.
Yeah. Literally, I
Start with an
just
M.
had that one on the tip of my tongue, too.
Well, it's the first time we heard it.
I know he's going to tell me. I know he's going to tell me what her name is. No, I had heard it before. I just always call her the widow. But yeah, to find out that she was...
You need to bring up Nika and Khaleesi real quick and leave him down there. He's barking at him for some reason. He's just being an idiot.
Minerva. Thank you, Anthony. Minerva. Thank you. I will be right back.
Sorry about that. When your dog's sitting and you got this going on, it's crazy. I should have said no to it in the first place, but how do you say no to your kids sometimes, you know? But, no. Anthony, I could not really process everything that just went on in the show. So I told Lacey, I said, in the next one, when we get ready to watch the next one, I'll be able to talk about it a little bit more. But there was a lot that had happened that it just threw me off. It threw me off. But the battle was amazing, and that show was amazing. So, and here comes Lacey.
Hey, Minerva. Squeezing in. Okay. Okay. Elle is talking about Sons of Anarchy again. I'm not surprised.
She loves that show.
Yeah, she really wants us to see that show.
Well, it's going to come at some point. I just don't know when.
It's gonna definitely be on when we do our next poll for like our longer show, probably like after The Walking Dead gets over. It'll definitely go up on the poll.
But
so.
we definitely let you guys definitely vote in the show. So that's one thing.
There will be less shows on that one. I think we're probably only going to put 3 shows up on that poll rather than 5.
Well, we'll have to weed it down, won't we? Like we do normally.
Well, we have like 3 shows right now that we all 3 kind of, or all 3, both want to watch, all 3 of them. Sons of Anarchy, Dexter, and Lost.
Yeah, I think.
And a lot of you guys keep suggesting all 3 of those. So
Well, it just depends too, and we want to keep a slot open to it. That's another thing I wanted to bring up. We do want to keep a slot open in case something comes up. Let's say that's out even right now that is really, really good and it's a must see that we may have to dive in. So I always want to keep one backup to where we can slide into a show to be live with you and current. Right now we're just doing a lot of older shows, watching things that we haven't seen.
Well, yeah, because we're catching up still. But yeah, like once The Walking Dead starts for season 11...
We're going to be live.
But it's only going to be once a week then.
Yeah.
Right now it's twice a week. So that's where we're going to have the opening. You know what I mean? Peter says, Expanse, cough, cough.
We received the
Yeah,
Expanse.
he's
Yeah,
the
but
one.
we're busy.
He's the one that sent that. It's right here. It's right there, right underneath our season 1 episode blank.
So that's a show that me and Lacey have agreed we do want to see.
We will watch that at some point. Again,
But I
it will
can't-
be
Yeah.
once we have the time and
And the other thing is, we've been shocked. Hear me out. I'm not saying do this or anything, but when we have these tiers where we're doing shows that people want us to see, and once one of those drops off, then we always have that opening to slide one in there as well. So,
Right.
And that's an option too. We can, but though the shows that we're watching currently now, they're going to go up on YouTube at some point. But we have all this footage for them. So
well, not all of them, but some of them. Not
well,
all
you told
of the
me
shows.
that they were, but
I said some of them, not every single one that we're watching.
well, I don't know.
I mean,
You were on the show on that. I was on the
that would
assumption
be
they would
far
go.
too much to ever have to edit down ever. Like even if we, like,
Oh, they'll go up.
because we did start Better Call Saul. So if you guys are not over on Patreon, episode 1 of Better Call Saul is up on Patreon right now, and at some point will definitely be up on YouTube. Just either, just whenever we have time for it to go up.
Or if
But-
you want to learn how to edit,
But on Patreon, it will be, you'll get way early access on Patreon. But if you guys just want to stick to YouTube and you're patient, that's cool too. But it will definitely be on YouTube. So,
right?
yes.
Okay. But with The Walking Dead, I'm really excited because we're actually getting Lacey really close to going live with everyone. I mean, it's going to come quicker than what
I think so, yeah. It's going to
we
come.
realize.
I mean, literally, we are almost done with season 7
I'm telling you right
already.
now, we go
It's so
live.
weird.
I'm just letting you know, when we got current with Game of Thrones, with you
with
guys,
everybody, and we were able to do the live stream like
I got into it.
immediately after watching.
I really get
Yeah.
into it then because I have a whole week to kind of.
DJ Hood, thank you so much. Just wanted to say I appreciate you guys. You guys are one of the reasons why I make it through my 2 hours and 40 minutes drive home from work. That is a long drive home
Awesome.
from work.
Wow. Where do you. Yeah.
But
Holy shit.
I'm
bud.
glad we can help get you through that. Because
Who is that?
DJ Hood.
DJ Hood. Thanks, man. Thank you.
Yeah, because when we worked in Bloomington, I mean, that was a 45-minute drive to and 45 minutes home every day. And that was just about right. I don't think I could have gone much longer than that every day.
Yeah, it's not bad though.
It's-
It's not too
but
bad.
that wasn't too
but
bad.
That's quite a bit. That's.
2 hours and 40 minutes every day.
I bet you love vacation.
Anthony, thank you so much. I plan to stay at that $100 tier, thinking Fear the Walking Dead, as it will be important.
Okay.
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 And again, that would be up to you. So, Into the Badlands.
See, I've heard-
we're in the last season now.
I've heard mixed reviews on Fear the Walking Dead, but what I want to say to that, Anthony, I go into everything mind wide open now because, even when I started this Jersey, I have a Jersey. This journey
Nicole, hey
with-
mofos, big love, bigger love, Nicole.
with The Walking Dead, I was skeptical
Yeah.
about the whole zombie thing in the first place, but
Even hearing everybody say, "Oh, you'll love it. Just give it a try." Like everybody that we've talked to, pretty much has said it's a great show for The Walking Dead, and he was still skeptical. So if people are mixed, he's just gonna be like, I'm just gonna go in and make my own assumptions, make my own opinions, and
yep.
that's how I am.
Even with the people saying, I hate this season or these episodes or whatever. And there's episodes that I'll say, I mean, I'm very truthful about it.
You guys know.
That maybe I think it probably was irrelevant to me, but it's relevant to you. Episodes that I think that I didn't catch anything on that was bad or something like that.
Well, I
None of
think
them's been bad.
I don't think any of them have been like bad, but some have been like a little slower, a little, like, but not. But they all still, to
I think it's
me,
been
they
great.
all progress the story. You know what I mean?
And was that Nicole that said hi?
Yes.
My Nicole?
Yeah.
Hot Pants Nicole?
Yeah. Hot Pants Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Oh, geez. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so Into the Badlands. We're almost into season 3, right? Yeah, because we're on 209, and then we'll have 210, and then season 3, and then we'll be done with that one.
Yeah.
And then whatever, obviously Anthony, whatever, it's up to you at that point. I mean, technically it's up to all 3 of us, but like, yeah, didn't you originally say X-Files on that one?
Yeah.
I don't know how easy that would be for me to find. Is that on Netflix?
I have no idea.
You should run. Thank you so much. Hey guys, loving the channel. Here's a little Effingham football trip. Gas money. Do you think Octavia will rise in the leadership of the 100? For sure, probably.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love Octavia.
I do too. I don't know.
I
don't know how the future goes in this. Like, are they all gonna like stay together as a team or split up in ways? Or
I'm glad you brought the 100 up. What in the hell happened to the people that came down?
Yeah, we still haven't figured that out. Like, they're just not bothering to tell us what exactly happened. And I think it had something to do with that guy who had his arm stuck in the door.
Yeah.
Like, maybe the airlock wasn't... Something fucked up, okay? We get that. But then why were some people not in the ship when it... You know what I mean?
I just
Like,
have a
'cause
hard
Abby
time
wasn't
believing
in
that the bad lady is dead.
Yeah, that's what I found a little hard to believe, is that they hyped up this, like, group of people to be, like,
I had a whole scenario playing out in my head.
Me too. And then for them all to just suddenly die and be gone forever.
Kind of like Game of Thrones did to you. If you didn't see them die, it probably didn't happen. And I just have a feeling they're going to show up. But, I mean, damn it, there was a crash.
There was definitely a crash and there were dead bodies. So... I mean, at first I was thinking, well, it was just something that crashed and it landed on some grounders or something. But it sounded to me like they were on the ship.
That can't be it. It just can't. And maybe it is that easy. Maybe it is.
It could be. They're just saying, hey, look, they left before it was ready.
And I've heard the show gets even deeper and better.
And like more crazy.
But I like it now, so
I think it's good, yeah. And I mean, we've got the We Are the Grounders Part 1 and Part 2, which we'll have to watch this coming week.
Yeah, we're going to do that back to back.
We'll probably do that back to back, because usually when it's like Part 1 and Part 2, that's like, usually means to watch them together, right? Mm-hmm. So we'll probably watch those 2 together. And you guys will, you patrons will get a bonus video, probably. And then YouTube, I don't know how we'll do it for YouTube, but we'll probably do it on the same day. Maybe. What is that dog doing down there?
He's nuts.
He's literally howling at what? I don't know. Craig, are you in our basement again? Walking Dark. Thank you so much. Hey guys, it's Ricky Grimes. Hey Ricky. Love that you guys are watching The Walking Dead and The 100. How do you think season 1 of The 100 will end? Steve and Lacey. Lacey and Steve, Ricky. Don't get me started.
Ricky had it right.
How will season 1 of The 100 end? Good question, because I have no freaking clue.
Well, we're getting upon it, right? So, okay, let's take where we're at. So,
taking where we're at, the Grounders are heading towards everybody to wipe them out. Clark just straight up, like, murdered that guy with her bare hands. Well, I mean, she had a knife, but then she, like, yeah.
Right.
She was freaking savage in that episode. So she's running back to try and warn them, but is she going to get there in time? Probably. I think she'll get there in time. I don't know. They're gonna have to come up with something.
Right now, the 100 is, I don't believe, up to the task of fighting them. So there has to be something that happens that can throw this battle their way somehow. And weren't they talking about getting these
landmines or something
and stuff? Yeah,
maybe they can finish that in time, but they're on their way like now.
I know.
So I don't know if they're gonna have time for any of that.
We were talking about that, and we were like, this is gonna end really badly. Like, there's gonna be a lot of death.
Yeah, and didn't we guess right on that one kid? Although he didn't die.
Oh, when they were focused on him?
Yeah.
And he went out there, he was talking too much, and then he got
we're like,
arrow
okay,
to the
who
leg
is this kid that we've never met on the show ever, and they're suddenly focusing on him? He's gonna die.
He's dead.
And, well, no, he's alive.
Barely.
But barely. Which means he'll probably be dead by the end of this season, for sure. Everybody says Clark is definitely a savage. I didn't know she had it in her. I was like, God damn, Clark.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, and Bellamy and Raven, they got freaky.
Yep.
That was interesting.
That caught me off guard. Because I was kind of seeing... Well, now that... Will you talk for a minute? I gotta take care of something. This dog.
No,
I can't fit through there.
Who's the guy, Lacey and Steve? Yeah, because your face is all shaved.
Oh, yeah, I gotta
I can't have you move all this stuff. Like, that's not going to make a difference if you go and say, hey, stop howling. He's not going to. Are you going to give him some food?
I know how to deal with it.
Oh, okay. Raven and Bellamy. Yeah, Raven, she's just trying to, like, not think about her pain for, like, 5 seconds. But I knew that immediately it wasn't going to help anything.
Oh, we talked about that,
yeah,
too.
And then Bellamy's like, well, I mean, you're getting naked in front of me, so okay, you know. He's a guy.
She's trying to fill a void,
yeah.
And it wasn't filled, and you feel even more guilty about it. So, I mean, it's just...
And now she feels even more like shit because she thinks that Finn is dead.
Yeah.
Which he could be. I mean, I don't think he is, but they kind of alluded to the fact...
They were taking to kill him.
Yep. Exactly. Will the patrons get Stranger Things tonight? Probably not tonight.
What's that?
Oh, Danny was asking, will us patrons be getting Stranger Things 201 tonight? Probably not tonight. Probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because
we're trying to slip in a lot of filming this weekend with minimal
edit. Like, I'm not editing at all today because we've literally filmed like most of the day. Right. And then now we're doing this, and then after we do this, like, I need to, like, lay down because I'm tired, but tomorrow we will film some more, and then I will edit, definitely, Craig's trying, he's practicing, if he's able to do it, you never know, it could be up.
Well, yeah, it takes time to get it, just like you did when you first started. It takes a long time to really get
the hang of it. I know when I first started, it would take me forever to, like, get the audio lined up and all that stuff, and even then it would be off a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, you could tell when watching it that it was off just a little bit. Like, now I don't have that problem at all.
It just takes time.
It takes time.
Yeah.
Practice and time and playing around with it.
And yeah, you just have to dedicate yourself to it big time, and
Yeah.
it takes a while. And I mean, I just don't have the time to do that at this time.
You can't even hear the audio. You have to go into the settings, Craig, and there's a little box that you check mark, and it will say enable audio scrubbing. Preferences, and then enable audio scrubbing. I believe that will be under the editing tab. I told you I will help you with that.
We can do that later.
Yes, we can. Yeah, but he's using Adobe Premiere. Okay. Yeah, I don't use Adobe, but I'm assuming it's pretty similar.
I think that's what Steve and Nikki uses.
Yeah, I think it is too. It's
And
similar.
I think American Mom uses.
I thought
Oh, I just had it in my head.
she uses like the Adobe, but it's
No.
or does she use like iMovie?
Yes. That's
iMovie?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, because she has an iMac.
I hope I'm not wrong, but I believe I'm right. It's to each their own. I mean, if someone, there's a bunch of editing software.
Well, yeah,
out there.
and the only reason I even used this one to start out with was because when I bought my computer, like not my new one, but like my old original one, it came with it as like, like a free sort of software sort of thing. So I had it. I figured I'd practice with it. And then once I got the hang of it, I didn't want to switch to something else because it's basically like learning a whole new software all over again, And I've gotten
Adobe
pretty
Premiere
good with this
sounds
one.
like
So.
they're on the money with stuff too. So I mean, I don't know. I know Steven uses it, so
It's like rated number 1 amongst
yeah.
editing software. So yeah, I would agree with that, but I don't know because I don't really use it.
Yeah, you have never used it. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
happy with what I'm using right now. I don't have any problems with it.
And it seems
other
to
than
work.
it crashes every once in a while. But it automatically saves, so then it's just I have to wait for it to boot up again. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody, they all have faith in you, Craig. Just keep practicing.
Right.
Looks like play audio while scrubbing is on for me. I'll attempt more later. You'll figure it out. But again, it's Adobe, so I don't know. What do you see happening in future shows of The Walking Dead?
We talk
So
about
much.
that a lot.
You
A
guys,
lot.
yeah, you guys will see what we think about that. Like, I
Well-
think we talked for like 15 minutes after that one episode, maybe even more.
Well, obviously, we'll give you a little bit here.
Yeah.
We think that, Negan, we believe he's the ultimate villain, and he's going to be around a little while. We don't think he's going to be killed.
Yeah, I don't
obviously,
think
in this
there's going to
season.
be like a huge sort of battle or anything.
But
like,
I do feel at some point we're going to see
at some point there'll be a huge
this come
battle.
to a head, and it could
Yeah.
be during a mid-season or maybe at the end of next season.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
That's how I'm
Like-
feeling.
The season finale of this season is 2 episodes away from what we've seen.
Right.
I don't see how they can fit in everything that needs to be
And kill
done
Negan,
still,
no.
and then have a showdown and kill Negan. Like it would be too fast. It would feel all wrong. So something's gonna happen, sure, but I don't think it's gonna be some big, huge showdown between Rick and Negan,
No.
and they're gonna like practically kill each other like him and the governor did.
I feel there's going to be a lot of backstabbing and
Yes,
some things going on. That's how I feel this
I
episode's
see that.
going to...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of that where you see everybody starting to want to do this, but there's going to be a setback because somebody's
Yeah.
going to backstab or
There's going to be backstabbing.
pull the rug out from under them.
Or more people are going to go off on lone missions. Like,
Sasha.
apparently Daryl now, too.
Right.
Because we
He's
see
there.
him, when Rosita was walking away, like, upset.
We saw like the shadow or the not the shadow, but the
Yeah, but you could tell
silhouette.
it was him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, Daryl's there now to kill Negan too. We already have Sasha running in the building, probably going to end up getting caught. And Rosita, she's not just going to want to leave and go home, right? Like, and then who else was wanting to go? Well, Michonne originally was wanting to do a solo mission, but she's with Rick now.
And all this is...
I think everybody else is together.
All this is going to do is...
Oh, Morgan. Morgan
Jesus,
is wanting to go on a solo mission now.
Yeah.
All these solo missions.
But now I lost my train of thought. I had a good one too. I really think there's going to be someone pull the rug out from under them, and I think it's going to start with Jada. Is that her name? Jadis.
Bangs. Yeah.
Judas. I don't like her. There's something about her.
She's shady.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, she already told us what she's all about, so I'm going to take her for her word. They don't get their hands dirty. They go in and take what they need, and then they don't bother. So I'm going to take your word for that and say that why would you join in on a fight then? You're going to get what you need, and then you're going to...
I think Rick is really putting his investment in them too much, because I don't think they're worth a damn.
Exactly. I agree 100%.
They don't look like a group that could fight anyway. They look like...
Yeah, I'm sure you get a gun in your hand, like, you'll be okay, but when you go up against professionals who, like, kick ass on a day-to-day basis, when you just sit in your junkyard freaking playing with sculpture cats...
Yeah, sculpture cats and some kind of cult frickin' thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you may look tough or look tough because you have the numbers. I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't buy that at all.
Betty! Hi, Betty. I'm late. Did you guys watch episode 13? We did.
Yes.
And we were kind of talking about that right now, actually. We're kind of talking about those 2 episodes that we just watched today.
Which is 13 and 14.
Right.
Yep.
Left off with Sasha closing Rosita out of the Savior compound place and say, like, go home, bye, I got this. That was a shock to me. Because I saw it being kind of like, if anything like that happened, I saw it being the other way around.
See, and in Negan's group, I've seen this quite a bit every time. Just like the Daryl when he hit Negan, Glenn ends up dying.
Yeah.
When frickin' what's his name?
Oh, Richard. He was thinking he was going to get killed.
Got shot by Kid Rock.
And Kid Rock ended up shooting Benjamin. Yeah, they never shoot who you think they're going to shoot. They always shoot somebody else to, like...
Throw it off.
To throw it off and to make you feel like a shithead for getting that person killed.
Yeah.
So that's why we were like, okay, so Sasha's going to end up getting caught, right? And she thinks she's going to get killed. She's okay with that. She's come to terms with that. But no, that's not Negan. He's not going to kill her.
I'm surprised Kid Rock hasn't died by the hands of his own people.
Yeah, that guy's a douchebag.
Yeah.
That guy just needs... He needs, like, to get his ass beat.
He's going to sing.
Within an inch of his life. And then...
Oh, what the pound.
I did it way better in the reaction.
Why didn't you just do it now?
I'm too tired for that right now. I was more awake earlier. The Kid Rock clone. Yeah, except way less cool, right? And more like... Yeah, because you know how Kid Rock is kind of like... Got that cocky attitude,
My
right?
name is...
Kid. Yeah, I can't do it. My voice is cracking.
She did it during the video. I hope she keeps it in.
I'll keep it in. Oh, ba with the ba. Yeah. I feel like you guys are talking about the actual Kid Rock.
No, we're talking
Unless
about
he
we
makes
are.
an appearance in The Walking Dead. No, we are talking about the actual Kid Rock who sang Ba Wata Ba. Like the
Yeah.
actual like singer. Yeah.
He was in The Walking Dead just today.
Yeah, just today, except his hair was brown and he was like much more of a douchebag.
Yeah.
And yeah, exactly. He's Baby Rock. There you go.
Baby Rock.
Baby Rock.
All right.
Hi guys, loving your Walking Dead reactions.
Toddler
Are
Rock.
you enjoying season 7? I think that season 7 has been pretty good. I wouldn't say it's my 100% favorite, but I've liked it a lot so far. I don't see why it gets as much hate as it gets, and
It's different than all other seasons, though, Lacey.
it's different.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. It is different. It's got a different pace to it. A lot more like split up. Like one episode is here, one episode is here, and that can be. I can see how that can be
I'm
frustrating.
surprised
when you're
I've
waiting
liked it
weeks.
as much as I do. I'm just going to say that. Because typically I'm not into I'm more into the action. I got to have it every, like, 3 episodes or, at least.
Yeah.
But I've enjoyed that, like I said before, I kind of like the journey of this. I'm sitting back, I'm taking it in because I know it's the payoff that I'm going to get at some point.
Yeah, because I think even when we first originally started watching The Walking Dead, like within the first like 2 seasons where there'd be like a slower episode and you'd be like, oh, I hate these slow episodes. And I don't think you said hate, like, but you can tell, like, you just weren't getting into it as much.
Okay.
With the, like, more dialogue based, more progressing the story forward. I could tell that you didn't really care for those ones as much, but now that we're getting into, like, these later seasons, yeah, I can see you're getting into that more. And he's catching on to a lot more, too. In 713...
Oh, thanks, Lacey.
In 713, I think you were the one that originally said that you had a feeling that Benjamin was going to die in that episode. Didn't you say that first?
Well, yeah, I said it a couple times.
Yeah, but before, like that kid's going to die. They're focusing on him, and then he dies.
Well, it was pretty obvious.
Literally, like, every other scene had Benjamin in it.
Yeah.
Like, either giving somebody
With his brother,
props or
being
with his
nice,
brother.
being too kind.
And his brother saying, I look up, or Morgan saying, you look up to your brother. Yeah, all these signs.
And then we had Richard doing his thing, and then I saw the carts, and I knew what was coming. Dude's dying.
Yeah. And, and that Richard guy was behind whatever was happening with the carts and all that.
Hey, JT, will you grab me one of these?
Okay.
Pretty please. He's on his Roquan Smith jersey.
Steve's a smart boy. Steve is a smart boy. He just has to pay attention.
Look, man,
And he's gotten better at paying attention.
I like action.
Yes. I think there is a lot of action in The Walking Dead.
I know. But typically, I mean, this season's been good. It's unique in its own. I mean, that's the way I'd have to explain it. I mean, it's very unique in its own, that it's a lot different than I think the other ones, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It feels different, for sure.
And we have a lot different circumstances, too. This is not a group that you can just pounce on or you'll die.
You can't just...
It has to be planned.
Yeah.
It has to be worked. And
you can't just show up with a bunch of guns. Like, you have to have a plan.
they were an
You know what I mean?
established group. I mean, period. And they're...
And I would even say more than just an established group. I mean, they have a system. It's like... I mean, there's a lot of people there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just a group, it's a community bigger than we've ever seen before. I mean, almost bigger than all of the other communities combined, if you think about it.
Well, that's what we're feeling.
That's what it feels like. I mean, maybe minus the scavengers, because I don't consider them a part of anything right now.
Oh, a cult.
They're just kind of like there. But
I'm
not.
telling you right now, if that was the last place I had to seek refuge in, it definitely wouldn't be with them.
Oh, is that water, Steve? It's not the first yet. He's already.
I've
Had
already-
this
yeah.
conversation already.
Yep.
He was talking about getting a Dairy Queen. What'd you get from Dairy Queen earlier?
Oh, the mint. It's the Shamrock.
Yeah, a Shamrock Shake. And I'm like, really? You're getting a Shamrock Shake when you're starting your diet for Duo's Biggest Loser?
Yep.
He's like, not until the first. I got 2 days, and I'm taking advantage of them 2 days.
Lacey, go look at the fridge. It's totally redid. I mean, there's nothing in there that's not ready to go for
Healthy.
the first.
I'm,
I had to leave the house to go get something really bad for me. No, I typically I eat 90% of my meals right here at home. I really do.
Craig says your first weigh-in should be your highest.
Yep, and I worked on that today with the Shamrock Shake.
That Shamrock Shake, it was all for the group. It was all for Team Steve, right?
Yeah. So you'll see what happens. I did it in. I lost quite a bit of weight in 3 to 4 months period before. So
Yeah.
I know what to do. I know how to get there. It's just the surgery did pack it on, and I'll get back there. I'll get
when
there.
you're not able to remain as active as you were, and
I was down. I was down. And out
I mean,
for
you
a
were
long
pretty
time.
much down for like several months.
Well, and I didn't even get to rehab because we had that killer frickin' swath of weather.
Killer swat.
No, it was that whatever that freeze thing.
Yeah, it was like the roads were like completely covered in ice.
Oh, it was
was
death cold. You'd be out in 5 minutes. They said your shit would freeze off.
Yeah, it was like negative 20 or something, but there was like a super thick layer of
whatever
ice.
that was called, the vortex, polar vortex thing. And that's when I had my frickin' surgery. No one could get out, or
Yeah, I'm like,
sucked.
do you really want me driving you to Bloomington when on a foot of ice?
I
And
didn't ask you to go. I was here.
no, I was just, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
You didn't ask me, and I knew that's why. Like, why would you even want that? You know what I mean? Oh,
she can sleep.
I told you. Craig is just wanting you to lose. Yeah, that's what...
Craig don't know.
He wants Team Craig to win. Anthony, can anyone join this bigger loser thing?
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, you guys already did the draft, right?
We have the teams. Yeah.
But I'm sure it hasn't started yet.
It has not started
It
yet.
doesn't start until Sunday, right?
It starts on the 1st, but like I said, I mean, look, I don't, and Craig, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't want to cap this. I want anyone that wants to do this or sees the results of wants. I don't want to let anyone just not be able to join. This is something I want to see everyone succeed.
Even if
in.
somebody comes in like later on, you can probably account for that. And,
we can.
Yeah, Craig, you're good at math.
Yes, I'm going to say yes. We'll figure it out. We'll find a way.
And being that we haven't even started yet, yes, you can definitely join. And then later
I'm just
we'll
saying
figure it out.
this is the time to do it. And you know, we have time before summer, so if you want to
Hi,
shed
Sandy.
those pounds and have good backing and good friendship and positive people around you, then this is the place to be, because it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have fun with it too, and we are gonna do live streams for just this as well to talk about it, and you know, just have a good time with it. Try something different. If it doesn't go well with the live streams and stuff like that, we're still gonna do it, and
You can still do like a meetup in Discord.
or something, whatever works
yeah,
best.
whatever works best. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest though, I'm like half asleep right now.
You're not
I
doing
am
good.
so tired, and I can't even think straight because I'm exhausted. He's looking at me like, girl, you are rambling and not making sense. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream here. Unless you want to continue.
No, I'm good. I just want everybody to know, thank you so much for being a part of this duo family. I consider all of you that are here right now a part of that, and thank you so much for stopping by. We're enjoying every show that we're doing. I don't know that there's any one of them that I would not recommend at this point because they're all really, really good.
And we love seeing all your guys' comments
Yes.
in the comment section below every video. We may not read it right away, but to account for our
Spoilers
moderators
and-
to
yeah.
go in. But we always read every single one of them, and I love them. I love them.
So please keep those. I love to hear, and especially a lot of you give us in those comments the momentum to keep doing these videos as well. I don't know if you know that or not, but when you see positive things down there, trust me, you make our day, my day, her day, and it makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah.
So we really thank everybody for being there, and we're there for you too, whether or not you know that.
Well,
just
you're
because,
why we do this.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even bother to take out the time and energy.
Well, at first
We
it
wouldn't
started
even
as
bother.
at first it started as just a hobby for me and her to try.
Yeah.
And then it became deeper than that. And she's exactly right. The reason we like doing this is because of you. I mean, that's...
Because it's fun to do it with you.
And we've met some really awesome people.
Yeah,
So, keep joining. I mean, your friend circle can become so much huger and better.
Yep.
All I'm saying is, if you're going through something or you need positive people to be around you and you got negativity, come on over. Technology is wonderful these days, and you can meet some really amazing friends.
He's talking about our Discord chat. Yeah.
I thought they assumed that would be...
Well, just in case somebody didn't and kind of caught it in a weird spot. Discord chat, obviously you have to be a patron to join, but any tier, so even the $1 tier you can join. Me and Steve are in there occasionally, on and off, randomly. Steve's usually in there a bit more than me because I'm the editor, so I don't have as much time.
I try to get in there a lot more, and I'm going to be honest. I sometimes I feel bad that I don't get in there as much, and sometimes I'll show up at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, me too.
4 o'clock in the morning
sometimes,
because
yeah.
I wake up and I just hop in there. And I want to say hi or whatever.
We go in at all random times.
And usually after live streams. Tonight she won't. Obviously, I don't believe she'll hop in there. Or she may.
Probably. I might for like a few minutes, but even if we're not in there, you guys, like everybody that are like our staples that are in there all the time, great, wonderful. Like you will feel like home.
You will.
You will. It's awesome. But thank you guys so much for watching this live stream with us.
And if you want to get into Duo's Biggest Loser, please, let us know, and we'll get you hooked up there as well. So it's going to be an exciting time. It will go on for 3 months, right? Is that what we
3
agreed
months,
on?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to have a lot of fun with it. I think you're going to see something a little bit different, and the ideas are always going to be coming. So
It's just something for you. Well, I mean, I'm not a part of it, but I'm a part of it, but not really, because I am not going to lose any weight, obviously. I weigh nothing right now.
And that's not good either.
I need to actually gain weight.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll try and gain weight. While
Yeah.
you guys are
You
trying
just
to
don't
lose.
need to be on. You need to be on Craig's team if you want to gain weight. So it raises.
So I need to be on Craig's team.
Yeah.
Okay. So that kind of
Yeah.
gets you closer to winning.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's on your team, Greg.
Thank you guys so much. We love every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for showing your support and watching our videos and leaving all your amazing comments. And we hope you guys all have an amazing and awesome day.
Yes. Hope amazing happens to you. And until next time, thank you. Peace out.